Hey guys, how are you? Hope you're doing well today. We're going to pick up where we left off. We're on episode 14 of Soft Rain and figuring out what happens there. So, so we were at the part where Aunt Key was really sad because Green Fern had died from the sickness of the white man. And then she was wondering why they didn't talk about her father and Hawk Boy. She tried to, and then her mom was telling her, that's where we were. Her mom was telling her how we don't need to tell stories anymore. And we were wondering why Mother was losing hope. So that's where we are. Now is not a good time for a story, Soft Rain's mother said. In her head, though, Soft Rain still thought about Green Fern and Grandmother and her stories. She knew they would like listening to her if they were there. As summer passed, the sun climbed lower in the sky. Noises in the camp lessened. People kept dying and no new ones arrived. One morning, Aunt Key was talking excitedly to Mother. What has happened? Soft Rain asked. I smell rain. Today there will be rain. Aunt Key's eyes were bright with enthusiasm. I agree with that. I think I can smell rain. It has a distinct smell in the air. You can smell that. Feels different. Aunt Key had often correctly predicted the weather. If only she could be right that day. Before the sun had traveled far in the sky, it was hidden by a cloud. They sat waiting, hoping, watching. The darkening clouds gathered into great shapes that formed and reformed. When the first raindrops hit them, they whooped and jumped around, then stopped to stare upward, letting the cool water run down their faces, letting the drops fall into their mouths. Soft Rain watched Mother and Aunt Key singing and dancing together, stepping first on one foot, then on the other. Once they almost fell and they bent double with laughter. They welcome rain stayed, the welcome rain stayed all day, washing them, quenching their thirst, lessening the heat. Soon after the rain came, they heard loud noises outside the pen, shouts, wagons, and neighing horses. Soft Rain peered through the crack. She saw soldiers and Saligi men loading the wagons with blankets, boxes, and cooking pots. No one came near to tell her what was happening until she saw the soldier with the shiny belt buckle. She slipped her fingers through the crack to get his attention. Once more, she talked with him. Soldier man, why are the wagons being loaded? Once more, she saw his blue eyes peering at her. There are supplies in them. For you Cherokees, you're going away, he answered. Soft Rain caught her breath and swallowed before asking, we going home? First to Rattlesnake Springs. All the Cherokees will be there, then to Indian Territory. To a new home in the west across the rivers, valleys, and mountains. Soft Rain gasped. Without thinking, she blurted out Green Fern's fears. The spirits of the dead go west, and they can never be happy because they're far away from home. She stopped talking when she realized he wouldn't understand. He walked away, shrugging. In no time, the gate opened and Big Boots came in shouting, 2 days! Be ready to leave here in 2 days! He looked straight at Soft Rain. You tell them, and be sure they understand. She stammered, I will. Before running to Mother, we're going to Rattlesnake Springs in 2 days. Will Father be there to meet us? All the Saligi will be there. How will he be able to find us in such a crowd? With tears streaming down her face, Mother shifted Father's tobacco pouch from one hand to the other. Soft Rain had never seen her look so desperate. Finally, Mother sniffed, swallowed, and wiped the tears away with the back of her hand. By now he must be in a camp like this one, ready to be moved west. I've heard the soldiers say that all our people are in camps. If he knows we're coming to Rattlesnake Springs, he will find us. Perhaps. He won't be there, though. Many of our people have already been taken west, some by land, some by water. By water? Soft Rain asked. But what of Uktina hiding in the river. Seeing it may mean death. Will we travel by water? Aunt Key put one arm around Soft Rain and the other around Mother. Humph! She snorted. Maybe the stories of Uktina are only stories. Do you guys think they will find her father? I don't know. Bye, guys.